Hello, everyone. Oh, hello, everyone. I think I admitted somebody. I'm going to pin my video so I show on the Book of Faith. Pin. All right. Hi, Joy.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I've pinned my video. Let me spotlight me so that way on Facebook land shows me as well. And I'm going to make you a co-host.
Okay.
So if other people come in, you can let them in as well. Does that sound okay?
Sure. So do you set up a waiting room kind of scenario then?
Yeah, actually, I'm just going to take the waiting room and turn it off. Funny story about waiting rooms. We did an event in our company once, and it was when waiting rooms just were being introduced, and the Jonas Brothers were doing these drop-ins, and somebody was pretending to be the Jonas Brothers without clothes on.
Oh,
Yeah,
I heard
so
a
I
story
learned
like
how to
that
use a
happening,
waiting
but
room really fast. So,
yeah.
hi everybody in Lisa's party. My name's Sarah Brennis, and this is your introduction to me. I'm as normal as you can get. If you are watching this live or on the replay, please say hi in the comments if you're on Facebook. And if you're watching this in real time, it's going to say live up at the top. Join us on the Zoom. Joy will let you on. I've turned off the waiting room. We'd love for you to be on here because I like to interact, ask questions. There is about a 30-second delay on Facebook. So if you ask me a question, try to be specific because I may forget what it's about by the time I see it. So there's that. I've been in Tupperware now. I'll be celebrating my 14th year. I joined to help a friend. A lot of people join because they want to save money because they have Tupperware all over their house and they want to just save money on it. A lot of people join because they want to have friends. I just joined because I wanted to help a friend. She wanted to become a manager. I stayed and grew in this business because I saw what it did for my family. I was a full-time seventh grade remedial reading teacher. I didn't need the income. I was an MA plus 615 teacher, which means I was making pretty good money with that. I liked being around people that wanted to learn because seventh graders don't.
Don't want to learn.
No. If you have seventh graders, you can sympathize. My children are now turning 22 and 19 next month. Trust me, I lived it too. So tonight, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be sharing with you some of my favorites from Tupperware that's on sale, some of the ways that you can save money with Tupperware, either by joining us, hosting with us, or shopping with us. And hopefully you're going to learn something too. So welcome and thank you for taking time out of your day to support Lisa in this way. So the first thing I want to talk about is, well, let me think here. What's the best way to start this? I think the best way to start this is to talk about this Sunday. This Sunday is the unofficial chili holiday, it feels like, for many people's households. If you're watching this in real time, it's going to be Super Bowl Sunday. And the number one dish that people tend to serve on Super Bowl Sunday is chili. This is the pressure cooker. The pressure cooker happens to be on sale in our sales flyer through February 28th. You can get it for free or half off at the regular price all the time. And it is like the crock pot for your microwave. They took so long trying to figure out how to make this work and blew up so many microwaves so you don't have to. So there's that. They have 4 safety features. They have this latch. This latch's purpose is to cover this little hole right here. There's like a little hole right there. So when you get it, you want to make sure you have a little stopper right there. It will come with it. And then you twist this and you're going to see there is a ring. This ring helps it go up and down because when pressure builds, it shakes, kind of like an earthquake. And then it has this little valve here, and you can kind of see my finger is poking through it a little bit. That's going to hiss and spit because that is where the pressure goes. And then while it's cooking, this little knobby thing is, and those are very technical Tupperware terms, just say it. This little knobby thing is going to be straight up. Now, when you take it out of the microwave, it's still going to be straight up. And you do not open it until it falls. You open it before it falls, and you're going to get a facial you didn't want to get. Just saying. And don't do like my husband. He likes to tap it because he thinks it's going to make it go down faster. It doesn't work. No, it does not. It doesn't work. You have to let it come down naturally. Now, some of the things I love to make in this is a 3-quart base here. It may smell like the last thing you cooked in it. Don't worry, the smells don't transfer. Same with the silicone bags. It may smell like the last thing you put in it. Don't worry, the smells don't transfer. You can put baking soda paste on it. It will help lessen it if need be. But there is a max line here. So our favorite things to make in these pressure cookers are applesauce. Super, super easy recipe. Super easy. Mac and cheese. The cheesiest mac and cheese you're ever going to have. The most impressive thing, though, is rotisserie chicken. When you go to Quick Trip, when you go to Costco, when you go to Cub Foods or whatever place you get your rotisserie chicken, you don't really know. They tell you what time that it came out, but you don't really know because you didn't cook it. So what you can do is you can buy a small chicken, like one you would find in the rotisserie, put it in here, and it's the only thing you can cook in this pressure cooker without adding water. The number one rule when you use the pressure cooker is whatever you cook in it has to be submerged in water. Why? Because it's going to burn and be inedible otherwise. Why does chicken not matter? Because chicken has fat. Okay. So what you do is you put the breast side up and there's fat on the breast. And so as it cooks, it's keeping everything moist. 30 minutes, it'll be completely done. You can throw some paprika on it before you cook it, and it'll look like it's a rotisserie chicken. It'll be super moist, super juicy. The drumsticks will pull off just a little bit, and it will be good to go. The best part is this is 100% dishwasher safe. The only thing you wash by hand are the silicone parts because they will get lost in your dishwasher. And then it costs a lot of money in the parts department to go and find new ones. So this is the pressure cooker. It's crock pot for your microwave. Let me know what's your favorite thing to put in your crock pot. And oh, one last thing with this. There's a lot of times, especially when I was a teacher, heck, it's even now that I work from home, I forget that I wanted to do a crock pot meal for dinner until about an hour before dinner is supposed to happen. Can anybody relate? This is the savior for that because it can take your meal and what would have taken you 4 to 8 hours, and it can be done in less than 30. So it is really a time saver. And so that way, when this is in the microwave, you can set it, forget it. And then if you have children at home, go to the dining room table, help them get started with their homework while this is cooking, and you get to be present in that moment. And that is a good thing and helpful, whether they like it or not. So that is the pressure cooker. When we make the mac and cheese, we use the Great Master Shredder. Now, I have a gluten sensitivity. I don't know if you knew, a lot of shredded cheese has other stuff in it to make it so it doesn't stick. It's cheaper to buy your own block cheese and shred it. And this happens to be on the pizza flyer that is good through Valentine's Day. So it comes with 2 different shredders. It comes with the fine cone. The fine cone is good for harder cheese or chocolate. Yes, I said chocolate because sometimes you just want to be fancy and have chocolate shavings on top of pies and stuff like that. And then it comes with a wider cone, wider hold cone that we use for like the Colby and the mozzarella cheese, things you throw on a pizza. Then if we want to not have to heat up our oven, we make said pizza in the MicroPro grill, which also happens to be on sale this week. It's on sale with a really great value. What I love it is this is a grill for the microwave. My oldest has moved out of our house. We are almost empty nesters. And they have taught their 3 roommates how to use the MicroPro grill because they grew up as a Tupperware kid. They taught their roommates that you do not use metal in the MicroPro grill because if you do, you're going to scratch it. And then mom will be mad and mom will make me buy a new one at full price, as I will. So I'm that mom. They only get one for free because I'm that mom. Use a spatula when you're lifting things up. This is good up to 350 degrees. Actually, I think it's 400, but still, this heats up to 425 degrees constant within 2 minutes. It's going to be really hot. This is going to be really hot. This does not stay cool, okay? You're going to want to use hot pads. You want to use putting this on your stovetop like this is going to be safe because your stovetop can heat up, right? Now, what's cool about it is it makes it so you can have an oven or a stovetop in your microwave. And when we were remodeling our kitchen, we used the pressure cooker and the MicroPro grill to heat all our meals so we didn't have to go out all the time. And we could grill up chicken, we could grill up burgers and steak. Steak is amazing in here. Pizza is amazing in here. There's 2 modes. There is casserole mode or hot dish, depending on the region that you live in. Just saying. And then there is grill mode. Grill mode is the one I use the most. You could use it for burgers, for hot dogs. And then there's times when you are in casserole mode that it's just too tall and it will end up doing it like our blueberry cobbler recipe, which is chef kiss, super easy. You can make it gluten friendly. Yes, because you could use almond flour instead of regular flour to make it kind of the blueberries gooey on the inside. Love this. This is if you have a college student and they're allowed to have a microwave in the room, this will save them because reheated pizza in this. You can make pizza, you can reheat it. It's just like it was in the. If you have questions about the MicroPro grill, please let me know. This bowl is also on the pizza flyer that goes through Wednesday the 14th while supplies last. It comes with a splatter guard. I couldn't find it, so I just found the flat seal. I don't recall if it comes with the flat seal or not, so sorry if it doesn't. But what I love about it is there's, and I don't think you can see it, there's etchings right here of sizes, and this base has a texture to it. So if you are using beaters or a whisk, it's not going to scratch the bottom, or if it does, it's meant to because it has that, words are hard, surface. That's what I'm looking for. See, anybody can do this. Anybody. I love this. This is a 14-cup bowl. This is basically this a little bit bigger than our junior That's a Bowl that is part of the thank you gifts. That's this size, just a little bit bigger than that. This is what we use for pancakes. Now there's only 2 ways you can get this bowl. The first way is by hosting a party. This is one of the thank you gifts. This is the one I recommend to everybody because you can't get it any other way unless you decide to join my team. If you just saw a tail go by, that's my mix. So there is a bonus bundle opportunity for anybody who would like to join our team, and you get extra incentives along the way. The bonus bundle is the supersonic chopper that normally is $50. This bowl that you can't get unless you host a party or join our team, the measuring cups and spoons, and if you're a baker at all, you need at least 5 sets of these. Just saying, because you always are using the 3/4 and 2/3 cups, and Tupperware has them, and you can't get those at other stores. And then for the measuring spoons, you have the 1/2 tablespoon and the 1/8, and those are baker measurements. Just got to tell you. And then you have this spatula that is the best spatula in the whole wide world that comes with it as well. Now this Supersonic Compact, this, if you've been around me for 10 years or so, you would have known this to be not the Supersonic Compact. You would have known this to be the Chop and Prep. And they just, this is a year old. It's celebrating its 1-year birthday. Isn't it nice? So it's nice and fresh and new. So they changed the design. Instead of having the knob kind of have a screw in the middle, now it's completely round. It comes with a safeguard, and they made it so that more of the blades are curved so the food can shoot up. It basically allows you to chop, if it's on correctly. You can see the spin. You can chop anything you want in here. We chop Oreos so that we can top cakes. We put pecans in here so that you can have it for whatever. And yes, you can just chop onions too. That works just fine. And then you don't cry. This is on that pizza flyer through Wednesday while supplies last. Or you can buy it for full price. It's $50. It's worth every penny. I showed a picture earlier in the week of the Big Mac Daddy version of it. My friend Kari was raving about it. She had to get a brand new one. This is just the smaller version of it. It's petite size because it's called compact. And when you join our team with the entry kit, which is this one, you get this, plus a spatula, plus measuring cups and spoons, plus the bowl for $49 plus tax. That's it. $50, $49. I taught reading, not math, but that seems like good math. And then when you have your first order of $100 or more before February 28th, you get to have the silicone bags, the 3 biggest sizes, for $20. And what I love about these silicone bags is they are dishwasher safe, they are freezer safe, they are oven safe, they are microwave safe. And all you do is you close it most of the way when you're cooking in the oven or microwave, and then you have to kind of stand it upright. Okay, so that's how you cook it in the microwave or the oven. I like it for marinating. It's a little bit easier. Rich and I are, like I said, almost empty nesters. So what's nice about this is it allows me to evenly coat the couple pieces of chicken that we're going to cook, because we don't have our 19-year-old son who's on the track team building muscles and having to eat twice as much food than normal. And then we just switch it around. It also is really great. Like, I'm going to Atlanta next week. And so I have the smallest size that I will bring with me with my toiletries, because it's about the size that you need to have in order to go through TSA. My son has the blue one, which is the second largest size to this at college, and he keeps his shaving stuff in it. Super easy to wash out because you just scrub it on the inside, scrub it on the outside. So silicone, when you have a first order of $100 or more, you get to have the top 3 sizes for $20, which is a huge deal. And then you get to get into all other exclusives. Like, we got to earn a cast iron pan. Enjoy, who's watching, earned hers as well. So it's pretty cool. We get to try out things first. So I would love for you to drop in the comments any questions you have about my job. Yes, you can join just to sign up and get that discount, but the discount doesn't really happen until you have that first $100 in, because sampling is yet another option as well. The second way I said you could get that bowl is by hosting. Now, when you host a party, you can host one in home if it's geographically feasible for us. You can do an online party like we're doing tonight. And then as the party grows, you have more options, especially when 2 or more friends decide to host their own party within the next 3 weeks or 21 days. One of the options is a host gift special exclusive at qualifying parties. When you have a $500 party and 2 people book their own, you have the ability to get the signature line 4-piece set plus the square set. And this is the signature line one. I have rose petals in it, so it doesn't always have to have food in it. I use this for making candles because I find it therapeutic to make candles. So it just opens and shuts really easily like that. Only hosts can get this. Consultants are able to sample this as well, as long as they're active. So I absolutely love that set as I get rose petals all over my wonderful pressure cooker. So we talked about joining, we talked about hosting. let's talk about the number one thing that's going to save you the most money in your home, and that is Fridge Smarts. Fridge Smarts are the number one thing that you will save money on because they make your produce last longer. And whether you're an empty nester or soon to be one like we are, or you live by yourself, or you have a family of multiples, you all buy the fruits and vegetables with the same container. Strawberries only come in one shape. Potatoes only come in one shape. You know what I mean? So you want things to last longer. In the comments, I would love for you to share with me what you wish would last longer yourself. The number one things people say is strawberries, and that's because the little container that the strawberries come in have lots of holes, because when they pick them off the vine, they're not ripe, and they ripen as they get to the store. And then the poor people keep them in the containers and they're gone within a day, not because they're eaten, but because they're moldy. So when you bring the strawberries home, these are from Hobby Lobby, these are not real. You put these in naked and dirty. I want you to remember that, naked and dirty. So that means you don't wash them, and you're putting them in here. For strawberries, they need absolutely no extra air. So you're going to put the cover on, and then on the top, there's a closed circle, a half open circle, and a completely open circle. Because they need no extra air, you're just going to put it so it's right smack in the middle. Then you put this on the shelf of your refrigerator, not your crisper drawer. You put it at the shelf of your refrigerator, not your crisper drawer. If you hear something 3 times, you're going to remember it. So you put it on the shelf, not the crisper drawer. The crisper drawer becomes your catch-all for your dressings and your ketchups and your pop and your meats. I actually love storing my meats in my crisper drawer, because then if they leak, it's leaking in the crisper drawer, not all over my fridge. That's gross. So it comes in 4 shapes. There's a small that's half the size of this. This is the small deep, this is the medium, and this is the medium deep. The ones we have the most in our household is small deep and medium, because we buy things that are round. Lemons and clementines, they're all round. The 4-piece set is the number one half off item that our hostesses love to have, but whether you get this for half price or you join us and you use your 25% discount, or you pay full price, you're going to save the most money over time using them, because you're not going to have to throw out your fruits and vegetables, and you're going to be able to eat them instead. So I hope that this has found you some new information. If I missed something that you had questions about, please feel free to put them in the comments below. I want to thank you for joining me tonight. And for those of you that are participating in Lisa's party, know that it does close tonight at midnight, so she can pick out her goodies tomorrow. I want to thank you for joining us, and have an amazing night. Bye-bye. There we go.